A 4.7% COLA or cost of living adjustment in 2022 for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI beneficiaries. Let's jump right into it. But first, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can continue to keep you updated each and every day with everything going on. Thank you. You're amazing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for being part of this community. Thanks again. Let's get into this. So the COLA raise, the coveted COLA raise, the raise that everybody looks forward to each and every year, right? You get that letter in your mailbox around the end of the year. You quickly open it up to wonder, hey, what's the COLA going to be for this year coming forward? And what is my new benefit going to look like, right? Everybody always gets excited about the COLA, cost of living adjustment. Well, here we are working our way through 2021. And as all of us know, the COLA, cost of living adjustment, is based on inflation, right? So we know that inflation is running wild right now. We've actually talked about inflation a few times in separate videos, and it is coming in hot lately, as all of us are experiencing, right? Every time you go out to the grocery store, every time you go out to fill up your car with gas, or literally you go out to buy anything, whether it's online or in person in a store, we are all paying more for the same things we were paying about a year ago, right? Things are significantly higher, especially for those people living on a fixed income. Yeah, the dollars are not going quite as far these days. Yeah, you're right. It's really kind of making people stretch right now. Yeah, the struggle is real for sure. But what's really interesting about this, so we know it's based on inflation. Inflation's running hot. In fact, the last couple numbers that have come out based on the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation month over month, the last couple numbers have been coming out. 0.6% month over month, 0.8% month over month. Yeah, so realistically, we're looking at like over 0.5%, between 0.5% and 1% inflation month over month. That's huge. I mean, that's massive inflation right there. So at the same time, Janet Yellen, who happens to be the Treasury Secretary, has been out lately talking about these $4 trillion worth of packages that President Biden is introducing right now. The American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan, both of which total up to about $4 trillion. Well, she's promoting these plans and saying it's a good idea and we should pass all this extra spending, and it's certainly going to lead to more inflation. But in her opinion, she thinks that more inflation here in this country probably wouldn't be such a bad thing because we've been running low on inflation over the last few years. So she thinks that more inflation would actually be a good thing. So let me know down below, how would you feel about going to the grocery store or to the gas station or, basically anywhere and paying even more than you're paying now? I mean, would that get you pretty excited? I don't know about you, but I always like to pay the least amount possible for basically everything, but I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I don't know. That's just me anyway. But let me know what you think down below with that. If you are excited to pay more later on this year as inflation continues to run wild in this country. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear what everybody says, but I'm anticipating most of you are probably going to say, yeah, I'm not looking forward to paying more, especially living on $852 from my Social Security check. And yeah, it's just not going very far anymore. But with that being said, there are multiple different reports surfacing right now talking about the COLA raise for 2022 based on the current inflation rates. So, like I said, inflation, it's going crazy right now. But here's the thing. Based on all of this inflation, there's estimates coming out right now saying that the COLA in 2022, we could be looking at 4.7%. That would be pretty nice, right? But here's the thing. Yes, the COLA would be nice. 4.7% raise on your benefits would look really, really nice. However, if you take that 4.7% into consideration and you get maybe a, I don't know, $20, $30, maybe $40 boost, maybe $50 boost based on the amount of your benefit and your raise. But just think of that. Let's just say, for example, you get a $35 raise, and just grabbing a random number kind of based on, about how much everybody gets on an annual or a monthly basis in their benefits. Let's just say it's $35 that you get as a raise onto your benefits each and every month. Do you think that $35 is going to cover the extra inflation that you're paying at the, let's just say, the grocery store? When you go out to buy all of your regular items that you were buying a year ago, do you think over the course of a month that you're spending equal to or less than the $35 that you would be getting on your benefits? Does that make sense? So basically, would it be a wash? At the end of the day, the extra $35 that you'd be getting on your benefits, again, the $35 is just kind of a rough number I'm just kind of throwing out. Would you be spending more or less than $35 in a month's period, based on the higher prices that you're probably paying? Realistically, you're probably paying more than that. You know what I mean? So it's probably, at the end of the day, not even a wash. You know what I mean? So the 4.7%, even though it sounds really, really good, and it's potentially what the raise could be, at the end of the day, it still may not even be enough. So one of the groups out there suggesting that this 4.7% could actually be the next COLA raise is the Senior Citizens League. They were recently out with a report saying, hey, based on the current inflation data that we're seeing as of right now in 2021, a COLA raise in 2022 is looking to be about 4.7%. Now, that'd be one of the biggest COLA raises that we've seen in many, many years. In fact, quite a few years ago, the COLA raise was 5.8%, which was massive at the time. And many of us would think, wow, 5.8%, that'd be pretty nice, right? But realistically, again, it was just keeping up with inflation at that point. So it seems like they're always, behind, and the numbers are always up quite a bit lower than they really should be. You're like looking into the raise for 2021, 1.3%. I mean, I think I was not only the only person that laughed when we saw 1.3%, right? I think a lot of us were anticipating probably more than that, considering everything that went on last year and all of the raises that we were seeing in prices already last year. And then all of a sudden they came out saying 1.3%. I think all of us were like almost laughing / like, this is a joke, right? It's actually a joke. This is just kind of like a late April Fool's, but no, it was actually the real thing. So the official announcement will be coming out of the Social Security Administration here in just a matter of a couple of months from now, and we will keep an eye on that very closely to see what the official number is. Now, again, we can sit here and talk about all kinds of different percentages and speculate on all kinds of different things, saying it's probably going to be this based on the inflation right now. Well, it doesn't really matter what we say and what all of these other groups and things like this say. It's nice to run these expectations and get some kind of calculations and estimates. It's nice to get all that hammered out. But at the end of the day, it's all going to come down to the Social Security Administration and what they determine is going to be the actual COLA raise for 2022. So they're the one at the end of the day who holds the cards, and they get to play them however they want, right? So we'll need to watch for that official announcement. But either way, even as it's currently looking and the estimates that are out there right now, 4.7% would certainly be pretty healthy. So a couple weeks ago, I actually released a couple videos talking about what your new benefits would look like based on a 4.7% raise. If you're interested, feel free to scroll back and check those out. But they're titled something like, how much will Social Security get and how much will SSI get? So I ran a few different calculations in that video, talking about what your new benefit could look like based on a 4.7% raise. But once we get the official announcement out of Social Security, of course, I will come back and I will run some more calculations based on whatever that number is that they actually give. And I'll run some more calculations. In fact, I may even reach out to you prior to that asking, hey, if you want me to run your exact calculation, let me know what your benefits are, and I can run it for you. But again, that's a couple months out from now, but we can reconvene on this and talk about it more later. But yeah, I'm willing to do that for you and help you out in any way that I can. So it's encouraging, but at the same time, the inflation, not so much encouraging, right? It's not fun to pay more for the same old thing. I don't know about you, but it's just not fun to pay more when you could get the same thing like a year ago for like 30% less. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, I want to throw this out there because there's been people out there asking, hey, what's the COLA looking like? Well, this is what we know as of now. I will keep you posted with any new information that we find. Thanks again for watching this. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video if you haven't done so already. And feel free to share this video and check out any others right here on the channel, as I have near 1,200 videos right here for you to enjoy. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Make sure to join the community, and you're awesome, really amazing people here. Corey and I are just so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you in the next video.